Empty highway service stop, broken vending machine light pops, coffee burns in paper cups, while the night keeps building up. A distant truck horn fades away into a sky of muted gray, and I stand between nowhere, breathing in exhausted air. The pavement glows from recent rain, like it still remembers pain. Each reflection on the ground feels like stories without sound. A sleeping dog near pump 3 dreams of places it might be, while the clerk behind the glass watches hours slowly pass. A neon sign that barely reads flickers like it softly bleeds into silence and decay, where time forgets how to stay. No destination clear, no voice to hear, just waiting here between fear and gear. Rest stop lights at 2 a.m., where the roads don't start or end. Every shadow passing through feels like something I once knew. Rest stop nights, cold and still, holding time against its will. I don't move, I don't resist, I just exist inside it. A broken radio inside plays a song that tries to hide between static and the wind, like it never wants to end. The clerk pours coffee without sound, like silence is all around. He says you'll always pass through here, like it's something I should hear. Cars arrive and disappear, like they never really were, just headlights stitched into the dark, leaving temporary marks. No destination clear, no voice to hear, just waiting here between fear and gear. Rest stop lights at 2 a.m., where the roads don't start or end. Every shadow passing through feels like something I once knew. Rest stop nights, cold and still, holding time against its will. I don't move, I don't resist, I just exist inside it. Maybe waiting is a road that we travel all alone, not to go but to become something softer coming undone. Maybe every pause we take is a choice we didn't make, but it shapes us all the same, without needing any name. Flashing sign, broken line, empty stall, no call, cold wind back again, static hum we become. The sky begins to lose its black, like it's slowly giving back all the things the night has kept, while the world is still asleep. I finish coffee, throw the cup, watch the morning slowly erupt. But I don't feel like I should leave this place. Has learned how to breathe between arrivals and goodbye. I let the moment amplify until I'm part of every road that never needs a final code. Rest stop lights at 2 a.m., somewhere in the fading day. The night is still not far away. Old fishing pier at winter tide, where the sea and night collide. Wooden planks that softly groan, like they're whispering alone. A broken lantern swings and turns, while the salt in silence burns. And the waves below the wood speak a language no one could. Fishing nets are hanging still, caught between the cold and chill. Boats are sleeping side by side, half drowned in the rising tide. A radio inside a shack plays a song that keeps coming back. Static mixed with ocean sound, like two worlds are spinning round. Footprints fade into the foam, every step returns to home. But no one really knows the way to where the footsteps wanna stay. No shore to claim, no final call, just endless water that knows it all. Harbor pier at winter night, where the dark becomes the light. Every wave that breaks the shore feels like something lost before. Harbor pier, don't let go of the stories down below. I don't fight what I became, I just listen to the flame. A fisherman sits on a crate, says the sea decides your fate, while his hands repair the line like he's fixing broken time. The lighthouse starts to flicker slow, like it doesn't wanna glow, but still it pushes through the mist with a tired fading twist. Seagulls vanish into gray, like they've nothing left to say. And the wind begins to hum, like it knows where I am from. No shore to claim, no final call, just endless water that knows it all. Harbor pier at winter night, where the dark becomes the light. Every wave that breaks the shore feels like something lost before. Harbor pier, don't let go of the stories down below. I don't fight what I became, I just listen to the flame. Maybe oceans never end, they just learn to twist and bend, turning grief into the tide where all forgotten things reside. Maybe standing at the edge is a silent kind of pledge to the things we can't return, but still feel inside us burn. Waves roll in, waves roll out, nothing stays, only doubt. Cold wind calls, wooden falls, night expands over hands. The pier begins to creak apart, like it knows it has a heart made of timber, salt, and time, holding stories in each line. I step closer to the edge, past the broken wooden ledge, and I feel the ocean rise inside my chest, inside my eyes. Not an ending, not a start, Harbor pier at winter night, where the dark becomes the light. Every wave that breaks the shore feels like something lost before. Harbor pier, don't let go. Harbor pier, don't let go of the stories down below. Of the stories down below. I don't fight what I became. I just listen to the flame. And as the tide begins to take every memory I make, I don't resist, I don't deny. I just let the ocean decide. The pier remains, but I am gone. Still the waves are moving on. And somewhere in the salt and wind, the night begins again. Neon bowling alley glow, where the carpet stains don't go. Pins reset like nothing's wrong, playing the same forgotten song. A coin machine spits out light in the strange electric night, and the air smells like cheap spray. Time just drifts and stays away. Bowling balls with scratched up skin carry stories trapped within. Each roulette goes down the lane like a heartbeat mixed with rain. Teenagers laughing too loud, trying to impress the crowd, while the TV screens above loop highlights no one loves. A broken shoe returns to rack like it knows it won't come back, and the score flickers slow like it's tired of what it shows. No score to keep, no final win, just endless rounds we're stuck within. Midnight bowling under lights, lost inside these plastic nights. Every strike and every fall means nothing here at all. Midnight bowling, spinning slow, where the restless always go. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move with faded blues. The vending machine hums low, selling snacks no one will know. Someone buys a soda can, then forgets it in their hand. The alley cleaner passes by like a ghost that doesn't try to disturb a spinning game that never stays the same. Reflections on the polished floor show a version of before, when things meant a little more than just numbers keeping score. No score to keep, no final win, just endless rounds we're stuck with. Night bowling under lights, lost inside these plastic nights. Every strike and every fall means nothing here at all. Midnight bowling, spinning slow, where the restless always go. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move with faded blues. Maybe games were never made to measure life or what we've paid. Maybe rolling through the lane is just a way to feel the pain, and maybe every falling pin is just a place we start again. Not to win, not to succeed, but to feel what we don't need. Borrows, neon glows, pins fall, nobody knows. Plastic shine, endless lines, sparrow strike, same night. inside these plastic nights. Every strike and every fall means nothing here at all. Midnight bowling, spinning slow, where the restless always go. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move with faded blues. And as the doors begin to close, I still feel the spinning flows, like I'm forever in between the score and what it means. The alley darkens, let's go red, but the sound stays in my head, rolling endlessly through time, like a loop that isn't mine. Underground metro home at night, flashing tunnels, passing light, stations blurring liquid sound, moving through a buried town. Steel doors breathing open slow, for faces I don't really know. Every carriage slightly shakes, like it's dreaming while awake. A man in corner counts his breath, like he's negotiating death. Headphones leaking distant beat, blending with the train's repeat. A student draws on fogged up glass, writing thoughts that never last, while reflections double frame strangers that I can't name. Announcements glitch and fade away in languages that drift astray, like the city cannot decide what it wants to keep inside. No above, no below, only motion, let it go. Subway night, an endless loop, circling through the same old route. Every stop becomes a dream, nothing ever what it seems. Subway night, electric vein, carrying lost hearts again. I don't fight, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. Graffiti lights the tunnel walls, like forgotten ancient calls. Colors bleeding into black, never looking once back. A violin from somewhere far echoes through a passing car. Someone plays like no one hears, music dissolving years. The rails are singing underneath, a language sharpened underneath, like the earth itself is speaking through vibration slowly leaking. No above, no below, only motion, let it go. Subway night, an endless loop, circling through the same old route. Every stop becomes a dream, nothing Old summer motel sign, buzzing in a crooked line. Rooms half lit, curtains thin, where the night keeps crawling in. Ice machine down the hall, spitting silence through the wall. And the pool outside is still, like it's frozen by its will. The key card bent, the paint worn out, from hands that came from all about. Travelers with no fixed place, leaving traces not effaced. The hallway carpet smells of rain, and something close to quiet pain. Every door a different breath of lives that never fully left. The TV flickers blue and red with shows nobody ever said, but still it plays into the night like it refuses to turn light. No home to find, no place to stay, just drifting rooms that fade away. Midnight motel under neon skies, where forgotten stories hide. Every room becomes a wave of things we couldn't say. Midnight motel, stay a while, even if just for a mile. I don't leave, I don't resist, I just dissolve in it. A couple argues through the wall, then silence answers after all. A suitcase opens on the bed with things they never really said. The receptionist looks away like she's done this every day. People come and people go like tides nobody wants to know. A vending light is softly green, like a memory unseen. And every step across the floor feels like I've been here before. No home to find, no place to stay, just drifting rooms that fade away. Midnight motel under neon skies, where forgotten stories hide. Every room becomes a wave of things we couldn't save. Midnight motel, stay a while, even if just for a mile. I don't leave, I don't resist, I just dissolve in it. Maybe temporary space is the only honest place where we stop pretending more than what we came here for. Maybe passing through the night is a way to feel alright, not belonging anywhere, but still somehow aware. Neon hum, rooms undone, curtains sway, night decay, key turns, memory memory burns, footsteps fade, time delay. The final hour slips away into a pale and empty gray, and I'm still sitting on the edge of something I can't quite pledge. Outside the pool begins to glow, with morning trying to show, but I don't feel like I should leave. This place has learned how to breathe. Not a home, not just a stay, but a moment built from clay that breaks apart but still remains in the quiet, fading refrain. Midnight motel under neon skies, where forgotten stories hide. Every room becomes a wave of things we couldn't save. Midnight motel, stay a while, even if just for a mile. I don't leave, I don't resist, I just dissolve. And as the neon starts to fade, I feel like something here stayed inside the walls, inside the air. A version of me somewhere. The sign outside keeps buzzing low, even when I start to go. Like the motel never ends, it just waits for me again. Old arcade in the back of town, where the ceiling lights flicker down. Machines still breathing tired noise, like forgotten childhood toys. Coins stuck in the metal tray from games no one plays today. And the air is thick and sweet, with dust and electronic heat. Racing game still loops alone, with broken steering, cracked up tone. No driver, yet it keeps the race, like it's searching for a face. Flashing screens of pixel wars, where heroes fall but never score. And every button pressed too slow still echoes like it used to know. A claw machine with crooked grip holds plush toys. It won't let slip, like it learned to hesitate, trapped inside its own fate. No win, no lose, no high, no score, just endless loops forevermore. Arcade nights in fading glow, where the lost still come and go. Every game becomes a dream, more real than it may seem. Arcade nights, neon scars, trapped inside forgotten stars. I don't play, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. A pinball machine still shakes with every ghost the system makes. Lights flash like electric storms in predictable broken forms. A kid is sitting by the wall, staring at it all enthralled, but no one else is inside. Only echoes of the night. The music loops an 8-bit tone, like it never learned to move from a past that won't decay, even when the players stay. No win, no lose, no high, no score, just endless loops forevermore. Arcade nights in fading glow, where the lost still come and go. Every game becomes a dream, more real than it may seem. Arcade nights, neon scars, trapped inside forgotten stars. I don't play, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. Maybe games were never made to hold the fragments tight of our smallest bits of light. Maybe every blinking screen is a portal to unseen versions of who we could be, locked in digital memory. Insert coin, time rejoin, pixel rain, joy and pain, flashing face, endless chase, start again. No end. The power flickers half the room, like it's slowly meeting doom, but somehow everything still runs in loops of artificial suns. I stand between the rows of sound, where lost identities are found, not as winner, not as player, but just a drifting observer in that quiet arcade home. I feel something come undone, not nostalgia, not regret, but a piece I can't forget. Arcade nights in fading glow, where the lost still come and go. Every game becomes a dream, more real than it may seem. Arcade nights, neon scars, trapped inside forgotten stars. I don't play, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. And when the machines all sleep, I still hear their secrets keep, like the arcade never dies, it just hides behind my eyes. The last screen fades to black and blue, but somewhere it still plays through, and I walk out slow and slow, still inside the arcade glow. Night ferry leaving harbor slow, where the cold wind starts to blow. Metal stairs and painted decks, carrying forgotten wrecks. Water black like glass below, reflecting lights that barely glow. And engines hum a tired tune underneath a muted moon. Passengers in scattered rows, wrapped in coats and silent thoughts. No one speaks above a breath, like the sea might hear them yet. A child leans against the rail, watching waves like they could tell stories older than the land, slipping through a shaking hand. A sailor checks the worn-out map, like he's caught inside a trap. Not of place, but time itself, stored away on rusty shelves. No arrival, no delay, just the motion taking sway. Night ferry on the dark sea line, where lost directions intertwine. Every wave becomes a sign of something left behind. Night ferry, hold me tight through the endless water night. I don't run, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. The cafeteria light is dim, coffee through fogged glass at a shore that won't come fast. Two strangers share a cigarette without speaking or regret, like silence is a common friend that they've known until the end. The radio plays broken songs from a world that feels too long, and every note that floats away feels like something gone astray. No arrival, no delay, just the motion taking sway. Night ferry on the dark sea line, where lost directions intertwine. Every wave becomes a sign of something left behind. Night ferry, hold me tight through the endless water night. I don't run, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. Maybe crossing is the state where we learn to recreate, not a place we call our own, but a space between unknown. Maybe journeys don't return, but they quietly unlearn all the things we thought were true, until lonely space breaks through. Waves collide, low tide engine hum, we become night air everywhere. Time slows, no one knows. The fairy lights begin to fade as the shoreline starts to trade its reflection in the deep, where forgotten moments sleep. I lean back against the wind, the crossing pull me in, up to water far away, suspended where I stay. And then that floating in between, something soft and unseen, feels like it's been here before, like the sea is keeping score. Night ferry on the dark sea line, where lost directions intertwine. Every wave becomes a sign of something left behind. Night ferry, hold me tight through the endless water night. I don't run, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. And as the ferry reaches shore, I'm not the same I was before, still moving though I stand still, carried by an unseen will. The engines fade into the night, but the water keeps the light. And somewhere past the breaking sea, the ferry keeps a part of me. Rooftop parties on the heat, city breathing under feet, baseline shaking glass and steel, like the night begins to feel. Neon signs across the sky, blinking like they don't ask why. People dancing without names, lost inside electric flames. Someone laughs too loud again, soda cups and painted skin. Wind is warm against the face, like the night is pure embrace. A DJ plays a looping track that pulls the future right back. Every drop becomes a wave that nobody tries to save. Shoes are tapping on the tar underneath a distant star, while the skyline softly bends like it never wants to end. No tomorrow. friend is filming passing time, turning chaos into rhyme, while the skyline turns to gold and every story gets retold. Cigarette smoke draws the air like it knows we're all still there, trying not to fall asleep in emotions running deep. No tomorrow, no control, only rhythm in the soul. Rooftop nights and flashing light, where we disappear tonight. Every heartbeat, every sound keeps the world from coming down. Rooftop nights, don't let go of the moment. We all know I don't think I don't resist. I just live inside it. Maybe joy is temporary, just a spark in heavy air, burning bright enough to see who we are when we are free. Maybe we don't need a plan, just a sky we understand, and a night that lets us be something close to memory. Lights flash, hearts clash, bass drops, time stops, wind flows, nobody knows, sky burns, world turns. The rooftop slowly clears away as the morning starts to gray, but the echo of the sound still keeps floating all around. I sit down near the edge where the sky meets broken ledge, and I feel the city breathe like it's something I believe. Not an ending, not a start, just a rhythm in the heart of a night that came and stayed even after it decayed. Rooftop nights and flashing light, where we disappear tonight. Every heartbeat, every sound keeps the world from coming down. Rooftop nights, don't let go of the moment. We all know I don't think I don't resist. I just live inside it. And when the sky begins to turn, I still feel the afterburn, like the night is still alive, somewhere deep inside. The rooftop empties, lights go low, but the bass still seems to grow in the corners of my mind, where the night is still aligned. Late night diner on Route 5, where the neon barely survives. Coffee steam on cracked up glass, watching hours slowly pass. Vinyl jukebox in the corner glow, playing songs from long ago. And the rain outside the door draws rivers on the asphalt floor. A waitress wipes the counter down, like she's trying to erase the sound of all the stories overheard, never spoken, never heard. A trucker sits with tired eyes, staring into French fry skies, counting miles he's left behind, like they're carved into his mind. A couple shares a side inside it. The cook flips burgers slow and warm, like he's been here since he was born. Radio plays a broken tune, half lost beneath the kitchen fumes. A neon sign outside repeats, open blinking through the heat, like it never learned to sleep, just keeps promises to keep. Brain keeps tapping on the roof, like it's searching for a proof that somewhere in this quiet place time is slowed its endless pace. No rush to go, no place to be, just fading time and coffee steam. Midnight diner under neon flame, where every stranger feels the same. Every cup, every light holds a fragment of the night. Midnight diner, don't let it fade. All the moments gently made. I don't run, I don't resist, I just live inside it. Maybe comfort isn't grand, just a booth and tired hands, and a place that lets you sit without needing to commit. Maybe healing starts in space between routine and empty place, when nobody asks your name but still somehow knows your pain. Coffee black, time relaxed, neon hum, we become. Rain falls, kitchen calls, night stays, slow waves. The diner empties, chairs turned up, last drop left inside a cup, but the warmth still lingers here, like the night refuses fear. I stay a little longer still, letting silence slowly fill every corner of my mind, leaving something undefined outside. The highway starts to breathe, like it's waiting just for me, but I'm not ready to depart from this quiet, steady heart. Midnight diner under neon flame, where every stranger feels the same. Every cup, every light holds a fragment of the night. Midnight diner, don't let it fade. All the moments gently made. I don't run, I don't resist, I just live inside it. And as the morning starts to break, I feel like I still can't shake the warmth that never seems to die inside this neon sky. The diner sign flickers low, but I already know somewhere in the endless drive it's still alive. Old airport terminal at night, fluorescent hum, endless light, departure boards and flickering rows, where nobody really goes. Suitcases line the empty floor, like forgotten lives before. Announcements echo through the air, but no one's really there. A cleaning worker pushes by, watching time just drift and die. Shiny tiles reflect her face in a tired, moving space. A businessman in a wrinkled suit stares at gates that won't commute. Rusting cables frozen in time. Fog is crawling through the rails like forgotten fairy tales. A bell rings out in empty air. No passengers are waiting there. Just wind that drags the metal sway and carries thoughts away. The station hut is dimly lit with the heater barely fit. A worker writes inside a book at things nobody will look. Photos hang along the wall of winters that have seen it all. Faces smiling through the snow from lives I'll never know. The cable hum begins to rise, cutting through the heavy skies like a thread that holds the world in silence, slowly unfurled. No rush to climb, no need to fall, just hanging in between it all. Mountain cable, night ascent, where the heavy thoughts get bent. Every turn along the line feels suspended. Out of time, cable right through frozen air where the silence is a prayer. I don't move, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. The cabin slowly passes by through the mist and pale sky. Empty seats and fogged up glass like memories that never passed. The forest underneath is still, like it's frozen by its will. Branches reaching up like hands, trying to hold what never lands. A distant village starts to glow like a secret down below, but it feels so far away, like it doesn't want to stay. No rush to climb, no need to fall, just hanging in between it all. Mountain cable, night ascent, where the heavy thoughts get bent. Every turn along the line feels suspended. Out of time, cable right through frozen air where the silence is a prayer. I don't move, I don't resist, I just drift inside it. Maybe height is not escape, but a way to reshape how the ground looks from above, turning fear into love. Maybe silence in the sky is a different way to try to understand what we became without needing any name. Cable hum, winter numb, foggy breath, quiet depth, slow glide, no divide, sky near, disappear. The final station comes in view.